Hello everyone, it's Jeb Hamburger from GoldStockTrades.com. It's July 28th, 2020, and we've seen this breakout in gold and silver these past couple of weeks, but you have to understand that there is going to be some profit taking as we hit new highs. These are all new all-time highs in gold. Not when you take inflation into effect. If you take inflation into effect, gold still has not hit the late 1970s, early 80s high, and silver is still far from that. So even though that's hitting new all-time highs, we're still far from all-time highs when you take inflation into effect. But still, even though we're hitting new all-time highs nominally, we are seeing some profit taking, and that's normal when you have a cup. You sometimes form a handle. The handle is what's because that's the profit taking. When it hits new highs, investors get, that have been holding for 10 years and bought at the old highs back in 2011. They finally break even, they get out, create a handle, and then it moves on again. But now we're seeing the talking heads, and Dennis Gartman, who I thought was retired, is back on CNBC. And he is saying that he's selling gold, and now Kiyosaki's coming out that he's selling gold. You have the talking heads that are beginning to panic, but I think we're in the early innings of a breakout in gold, and that the move is similar to what we saw in the breakout. We're in the start of a next leg higher, and that could last a couple of years. And if you look at guys like Barrick and what Mark Bristow says, the CEO of Barrick, production's going down. They're not finding a lot of gold. They're searching, but they're having a hard time. Production's going to go down 30% over the next decade. And the monetary supply and the quantitative easing, we're going to hear tomorrow with the Federal Reserve has some inflation targets. That's probably why gold and silver are breaking out. There's something going on tomorrow, and there's probably going to be another stimulus. So that's going to be big on gold and silver. So, there might be a handle here. It might be a pullback. That would be welcome for us. We're waiting for pullbacks here, and would love to have a breather. It's been going up every day, and it's really healthy in a bull market to have pullbacks. But what else is going on other than precious metals? There's been a little bit of interest recently in the nickel space because Elon Musk has gotten more vocal about mining and sustainable mining for battery metals, and that's really shot up a lot of the battery metals and interest in that. So that's something that you might want to look into. Back in early 2018, I moved out pretty much of battery metals into gold. And now, a couple of years later, gold is in favor and battery metals is completely neglected. It might be an idea to start adding a few battery metal names, especially if Elon Musk, who has this cult personality, starts getting more active on social media about the junior miners. But really important to follow the money in this space. The money really has come from, the majority of it for the junior miners has come from Eric Sprott, who has made a huge win in Kirkland Lake, and he's taken some of those profits from that producer and is transferring it into junior gold miners because he knows that's where it's at. The money to be made now is not necessarily in gold or bullion, but in the junior miners and in the companies that are unlocking high-grade deposits and unlocking these high tonnage bulk deposits, low-grade bulk deposits that have huge margins. And when gold prices rise like this, they rise exponentially. But lots of interest. A lot of the juniors now have the money to start drilling again. It's going to be an active season in the Golden Triangle is just starting up. There's a bunch of companies where drill rigs are turning right now. We expect a lot more news coming down here, and that's going to be key here. Investors are looking for news for a lot of these companies. They're waiting on good news, and we've mentioned a bunch of companies that have hinted at it. One of the things to look for is visible gold or drill holes that ended in high-grade mineralization. Those are all clues. If they're doing metallic screen assaying, there might be some high-grade gold there. There might be a discovery, and the power of discovery is huge. That's why I'm not encouraging royalty stocks. I know a lot of investors, royalty stocks was great in a bear market, but when you get into a bull-like market like this, you want to be in the stocks that are drilling and that have the maximum exposure, like we saw with that one stock that I highlighted in Alaska that went from 5 cents to $1.80, a 3,000% gain from one drill hole. That's the potential in the junior mining. So stay tuned to gold stock trades, July 28th, 2020. Make sure to stay tuned to my premium service. I think it's the best bang for the buck. You can always reach out to me about joining the premium service. We highlighted a really exciting technology company that is transforming the gold mining sector to make it cleaner, lower capex through technology that improves the heap leaching and recoverability of gold, of the extraction of gold from heap leach mines. So we highlighted that in the premium service. So try to sign up for that. There's a link on my profile. And thank you for tuning in. July 28th, 2020. Jeb Hamburger here. Have a wonderful day.